Let's play some more Dragon Warrior. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Dragon Warrior, also known as Dragon Quest. But I'm playing Dragon Warrior on the Nintendo NES system, and last we left off, we got to like level 11 or something. And yesterday, today is June 10th, 6/10. Yesterday was 6/9. Thank you so much for celebrating with me, everybody. We did 226.69 reps. Let's reset that counter. If we get any donations today, let's do some of the tricep extensions. But real chill day today. I feel like I'm gonna be streaming just for a little bit. Then I'm probably gonna go watch my other friends stream. I'm glad thou hast returned. All hopes are riding on thee. We need 486 points to level up. I think we're going to the same area. We might even go try to fight some gold men. Some gold mans. So I guess I'll go down the stairs. Give me 1 second. Let me just make sure windows are in the right spot. I haven't learned the return spell yet. So let's maybe buy a Wing of the Wyvern here. Or just some wings, as they're called. Could definitely go for some wings right now. Hey, you want to join my party? Many have been the warriors who have perished on this quest, so I think I'll pass. But I wish thee success, is what he said. Okay, that's actually kind of funny. Let's talk to this guy here. This guy deals with tools. Oh, he doesn't sell wings, huh? That's okay. I can get wings from a different place. What day is today? Today's Wednesday, huh? Oh, I forgot it was Wednesday. Usually I do widescreen Wednesday, but I like totally lost track of my days. I woke up pretty early today. I didn't mean to get up this early, but I woke up around 4. And I just have had the worst time sleeping lately. Trico. Did you save Gwendolyn? Not yet. David A.S., how are you? But yeah, like it says in the chat, if we get any donations today, we'll do some tricep extensions. And if we don't, we won't. Oh, Tiny Cat? Oh, you know I'm streaming. Alright. Tiny Cat just hopped up right in front of the monitor. Oh my god, look at those whiskers. Look at those whiskies. My other cat's name was Whiskey, years ago. Simon D, what's going on? Command? Yo, this red slime? Real bold. I'm gonna let him live, actually. Okay, Tiny Cat. Look at his little ear right here. Welcome in, everybody. How are you doing? I just lately have just been exhausted. So I was gonna maybe play some Lufia 2 or some Skies of Arcadia today, but I don't have the energy to do the voices. So I'm gonna do this game, which like barely has any dialogue. Follow best practices. So cool. KarmaJolt is playing Dragon Warrior. Yeah, very chill and grindy game. Welcome in, everyone. I like that you can bump into the edge of the sea, and it makes a sound like that. Tiny Cat, what'd you think about doing? How is everybody doing today? One of my favorite streamers playing one of my favorite childhood games. Hey, appreciate you. Welcome in. Dang it, Ghost. I need some water. I did go jogging earlier today, thinking it would tire me out enough that I could take a nap, but then I failed to take a nap. But yeah, I've been having such trouble with like waking up early. Oh wait, the tool shop is over here. But let's see what this guy has. So I've probably gotten all these upgrades, right? Yeah, I have something better than the hand axe. I have the full plate, and I have the large shield. Okay. Did Tiny Cat get cat tweets? You know, I don't really have too many treats for him, honestly. Trico, and the reason for that is... like, years ago, I accidentally left, like, a jar of cat treats open, and he got into it. And it caused some, like, they, like, sort of crystallized in his urinary tract. And he could not urinate for, like, 2 days. And it got almost lethal. He almost died. So, like, he could probably have one, but, like, I don't want to risk it, you know? So instead, when I want to give him a treat, I give him catnip. Playing DW myself at KarmaJolt. Did the infinite money trick. I saw that. You posted a picture on the Discord. Now sitting on level 6 with broadsword, half plate, and large shield. Hell yeah. Yo, you got the same equipment as me. Oh, I have the full plate. Never mind. Tiny Cat. No regrets. Oh my gosh. I summon Ace's Skull 64. Grave Accelerator in attack mode. Attack 1400. Defense 1501. Oh wait, I read it wrong. It's 1500. Aces, welcome in. Thank you for becoming a channel member. How many of my channel members actually watch my members-only videos? I know a lot of you do. I was planning on making one today, and then I forgot today was today, Edward A. James. So in this cave, there is a boss fight. I could fight the green dragon to try to save the princess. I don't know if I'm powerful enough for that yet. It's not this. I periodically do. Same. Simon D, I appreciate you. Did you listen to those? To Those About to Rock? Oh, I know that one. Yeah, Aces. I didn't listen to it, but I know the song. I think if I go down, I get into a boss battle that I am not prepared for. Oh, it's that. It's through that door. Okay. What's the next best weapon after the broadsword? I forget. Simon D, so do I. It might be the flame sword in Cantillon. We'll get there. But first, let's get a lot of money. And fight some wolves. Yo, put the wolves in the chat like Lexi Wolf is here. Tiny Cat? Thanks for joining me on the streams, Tiny Cat. Look at that little mustache. It kind of looks like he's smiling. OMG Karma. I almost ran downstairs, but then I remembered that I looked like a sentient butthole today. But, says Molly M. That's a lot of butts. Yeah, that door goes to the green D. Big oof behind that door. If I get lucky, I could beat him if I just get, like... if I get really lucky with the sleep spells. Love that song, especially with the 21-gun salute with the cannons. You should ask your followers how to do the thing we were trying to do. Oh, yeah. Molly M and I were trying to figure out how to use Steam Link to basically, like, basically you can play a Steam game from your computer, but you cast it to your TV. And she actually had the controller plugged into her TV. I'm having a weird time breathing right now. I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Nope, wrong. Okay, never mind, Molly M. Moonlight and Sunshine. Ah, yes. Very similar thing. Anyone familiar with these apps, with these programs? Yo, Maverick Ryu with a cool $3, and it's double reps day. Put the M's and the R's in the chat, everybody. Hey, thank you so much. We got 6 tricep extensions to do. How you doing? Ooh, a Warlock. Let's cast Radiant on him, and he'll be like, ah! Should have had my sunglasses. Block this spell. Shake your ass. Block your spell. Good, we got 32 bucks there. I guess we could hang out. I want Moonlight and Sunshine to work because they sound like Pokemon games. They kind of do. Well, yeah, there was a Pokemon Sun and Moon, was there not? Or was it Sun and Daughter? Or Moon and Daughter? Don't moon your daughter. Unless she'd find it funny, I don't know. I don't know your relationship with your daughter. We fighting wolves. Let's go down south to fight some differenter wolves. Those down south wolves. Wasn't that basically the plot to True Blood? Yeah, put the M's and the R's in the chat for Maverick Ryu. Yeah, see this, you could tell this guy's from the south because he's been out in the sun, so his skin is a little crispier. His fur is a little darker. But if anyone can help us figure out how to get Steam to stream from my PC to my Samsung, I'll mail you a big kiss. Oh yeah? We got 70 gold from that. Also, I just wanted to give one more big old thank you to everyone who was so generous for yesterday's stream on 6/9. Hope you all had a happy 6/9. I don't think that's what Roger Waters meant by wanting to see the dark side of the moon. Simon? Oh, I'm getting whooped here a little bit. Never mind, he hit me for 1. That was kind of lucky. Alright, I thought this guy hit a lot harder, but maybe I got some more armor or something. Let's heal up. No, Simon D, you might be misunderstanding. So what Maliam wants to do is basically, like, turn on her PC and have her PC basically cast her games from the PC to the downstairs TV so she can play it on the downstairs monitor without having to move the TV. Let's use a heal. Yo, your hero is here. Soul Wave? Yes, Simon D. He is cool. I hear this live stream is pretty good, says Not Sure. Hey, welcome in. Crit the Metal Scorp. See ya. Okay, we can get the magic armor for like 7,000. Why am I suddenly yawning so much on my own streams? Turt, what's going on? CRT just bit the big one, so I'm playing Brandish on PSP to keep my mind off the fact that I gotta buy a new one. Yo, shoutouts to CRTs. I actually, just a couple months ago, Turt, I pulled out like an old CRT from my closet that I had used back in like 2015. And I was like, let's see if this still works. I hooked up my Nintendo Wii. No problem at all. Totally fine. I played some Smash Bros on it with Chis G. Some Project M. I think a Google Chromecast might be able to do it. Yeah, we were trying to get this, this set of programs to work. Called Moonlight and Sunshine, I believe. Yo, Black Venom, Karma, just want to say hi again. Hey, welcome in. It's supposed to work. I have Moonlight on my TV and Sunshine on my PC, but it won't work. Love your YouTube shorts. Hey, Venom, thank you so much. Everyone put something venomous in the chat. Like a little snaky snake. Or, a poison dart frog. Actually, those are poisonous, not venomous, right? They are very resilient. Mine was just on its way out to begin with. Percussive maintenance became a must every time I wanted to boot it. You mean you had to smack it, Turt? I never heard that phrase before. That's pretty funny. Big fan for like 2 years now. Yo, Black Venom, thank you so much. We got nearly 200 gold from that Goldman. Yeah, Simon D, like, I do want to preface this by saying we did get it to work for a while, but the connection sucked. Platypus. Cupid Punch? Yeah, they have venomous elbows. Which is insane. Imagine if Randy Macho Man Savage had that. Sonic Goalie. Aha, a wild KarmaJolt appears. Hey, welcome in. What we plan? This is Dragon Warrior for the Nintendo NES system. Fred M. Awesome game. Sup, guys? I apologize, everyone. I don't know why I'm suddenly yawning, but like I feel like sometimes it just happens to me when I'm streaming, where like I'm fine all freaking day, and then the second I start streaming, I get like a little bit of trouble breathing. So I don't know what that's about. Favorite console? Black Venom. It's gotta be Super Nintendo. I do love NES though. Randy Macho Man Savage does have venomous elbows. I bet he does now, Molly M. Have you seen Dan Soder's impression of Macho Man? Donovan M, I have not. Who's that? Sammy the Tanuki, what's going on? What? I don't get what you said, but it was translated to Days Battles. NES obscure RPGs are great. Yo, Sonic Goalie, this is like the most popular RPG of all time. I've seen most of your tricks for Mega Man X3. It came in handy. Hey, Fred M. Appreciate you. Sonic Goalie, were you joking? That was funny. I meant to say Dragon Battler. Another Tanuki. I have a worthy opponent, says Turt. YouTube lately has been doing this thing where it will automatically translate your messages for me. So I can't see what you originally wrote until I hover my mouse over it to untranslate it. So for example, Samby the Tanuki wrote Dagar Battler. It was a typo, but regardless, they put that in the chat. However, YouTube shows me that it says Days Battles until I hover my mouse over that. I'm trying to think of what I've been playing lately. Sonic Goalie? Possibly soccer or football. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go keep crying about not being able to play the Arcane Librarian from my couch. Is that actually what it's called? The Arcane Librarian? Yo, Molly hit me with the hags in the chat. Have a good stream. Dan Soder is best friends with Mike McDonald, offensive coordinator for the LA Chargers. Formerly the San Diego Chargers. I play hockey, but the season's over. OS, yeah, I saw goalie and assumed soccer. Because I just thought Sonic, it would be more appropriate for him to play soccer rather than hockey. Molly M, just pretend. Karma, last question. Best game you've ever played? Mine is MGS1. Yo, love me some Metal Gear Solid. We streamed that a couple years ago. That was like one of the last games I streamed in widescreen format before I started doing almost exclusively vertical format. What? Molly M, what? Sonic can play hockey. Yeah, but you can't run on the ice. Or has he figured out a way to skate quickly? And Jesse Ventura. Not sure? I'll look it up, maybe, if I remember. Been getting into a lot of Super Paper Mario. Yo, we love Paper Mario around here. Baldur's Night. Yeah, favorite game? I'd have to go with Soul Calibur 2. Shadow could def play hockey. Sonic, not so much. Sammy the Tanuki, explain the logic. I don't know the characters well enough. Ray the cat. I hate Texas. It's so hot and I hate living here. Ray the cat? Come up here. That's me and Graham's favorite game. Paper Mario TTYD. Yeah, Thousand Year Door was so dope. I first, like, why didn't we check out the remake, Molly M? Or the, I mean Karma. We knew what you meant. Put the holes in the chat, everybody, for Molly M. The government name? Maybe we should stream Bit? I do have this here memory card that works. Wolf Lord is asleep. Stream's so boring, he's asleep. I want to get that one, Super Paper Mario. I want to get that one. Super Paper Mario for me is brilliant. The one on Wii, right? We can go down memory lane. Hashtag lane. I think it's a boulevard, Molly M. Yeah, we'll be going down memory lane being like, I freaking forgot this part. But not the muscle memory of how to do the sweet treat ability. GameCube, one of the best consoles ever, and I'm willing to die on that hill. Donovan? No, I don't think anyone's gonna kill you on that hill. But when it snows, watch out for sleds. Mer. Yeah, I remember having like a light bulb moment when we were playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. There's one badge that, like, it might just be called like the lucky something, the lucky badge. Yo, we leveled up. But it's essentially like it gives you a chance to dodge, and when you dodge, basically like the enemy attack just misses, and it says lucky on screen, and it makes this sound effect like mer. But like after playing it for like months, I realized, oh wait a second, that's just a more obnoxious version of the sound effect that it makes when you jump over a barrel in the original Donkey Kong, where it's like do 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 do. Ah, Molly M. All right, we'll make it happen. Who wants to see Paper Mario Thousand Year Door with me and Molly M? Hey, we leveled up. This guy got 8 power. I'll get a little bit of power. Let's do these 6 tricep presses, everybody. Just as a little warm-up here. It's been a while. Yeah, Trico, same. Okay. This is for the seps. Okay, you made me feel something. I have to go. Molly M? Love you. Put the holes in the chat for Molly M. Let's do 6 tricep presses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an extra. Actually, that's technically 2 extra. You're welcome. Wait, Molly M, before you go, just because we were talking about Macho Man Randy Savage, I'm gonna switch glasses. Everyone? Thy power increases by 8. Thy response speed increases by 5. Thy maximum hit points increase by 1. Thy maximum magic points increase by 7. That's pretty good. Thou hast learned a new spell. Cool glasses. Yeah, shoutouts to my brother. The early, the great James Martin. Can't get any buffer than that. Yo, Black Venom? If it's buffering, you might want to refresh. We can, though. That's the point. Is that I honestly, like, lately, I feel stronger, and I think I look better, and it's because you guys have been so generous, making me do all these reps on stream. Chrono Trigger has the best OST. Trico? I want to say Ice Hockey on NES has the best OST. The serotonin from the overworld music, says Scythe. Puts me to sleep every time. Wouldn't that be melatonin? Welcome in. Okay, it's kind of hard to read in these, actually. But can I get a ooh yeah in the chat for Randy Macho Man Savage, the late, the great? Rogue Legacy 2 OST? Ray the Cat, are you on my Discord, by the way? Yeah, Plock. Sonic Goalie, anything by Tim Fallon, the legendary Tim Fallon. Gonna have to change your name to Karma Swolt soon. Hey, Bill Mozart? Snap into a Slim Jim, not sponsored. I can't remember what it was, but I think I made a short about some wrestling game. Oh, you know what? I might have done a short about a code for, WWF Royal Rumble on the Super Nintendo. Where I had my Madness bandana and my Randy Macho Man Savage glasses. And because I wasn't, you know, I'm not sponsored, so I couldn't say snap into a Slim Jim, so I said crack into a Thin James. Tim and Jeff Fallon. Yeah, what else did they do? Randall Poffo. Also played baseball for the Cincinnati Reds? Wait, I didn't know that, Simon D. You know, a lot of these guys who got into wrestling, like, they had really athletic backgrounds. Like, everyone knows Kurt Angle was a literal, like, Olympic gold medalist wrestler. But I was reading this book about the NWO. Apparently Kevin Nash was, like, a big basketball prospect when he was in high school. And at one point played basketball with Magic Johnson. He was Bonesaw in the Spider-Man movie. Yeah, I remember that. James may be thin, but he's also quite long. Yeah, he won a gold medal with a broken neck, is right, Donovan M. Kurt Angle's story is actually pretty insane. Not that James, Sonic Goalie. And not this James, either. Karma Soup. David Johnson? When people say sup karma in the chat, it gets automatically translated to Karma Soup. Do any of you see the translation on your end? Or is it only on my end? I can't turn that off. Y'all F with Axiom Verge OST. Yo, Ray the Cat, I was just thinking about that game the other day. Yeah, Axiom Verge, kind of cool. Had a good soundtrack, too. Streets of Rage 2 OST. That is, like, god tier soundtrack. And I thought they did a great job with Streets of Rage 4. Yuzo Koshiro, yes. I think he also did, Super Adventure Island or something like that, right? Soup, Karma. Black Venom? Black Venom, bam-ba-lam. No translation on my end, says Trico. It's rather annoying. Because, like, if someone wants to message me something, but they have, like, one typo in the chat, YouTube will be like, oh, that's a Lithuanian word. So we're gonna translate the entire sentence into something that doesn't make sense. Bro, what? He did Revenge of the Shinobi? Sonic Goalie, I could see that. Revenge of the Shinobi, very similar to Streets of Rage in terms of aesthetic. Especially the like the health bar at the top with the timer countdown, pretty much exactly the same, and the font is the same in Shinobi and Streets of Rage. Very similar layout and styling. Wasn't he also the Soul Blazer trilogy? I don't think so, Lily K. You mean like Illusion of Gaia? Maybe. Crit him. Oh, look, we have 4,000 gold. That ain't so bad. Gotta go now, Mr. Karma. Take care. Yo, Black Venom. Appreciate you. CPT Red X, how are you? Does your name stand for something? Compton Red X? That's what it stands for to Dr. Dre. Karma, are you beating up more dogs? Kinda, PSI. But also, I'm looking for Goldman. Oh, Captain Red X. That's not a F-Zero thing, is it? PSI in the name is Peak, says Ray the cat. Same with Cat, I think. Dang it, that Wraith super dodgy. Big ol' variance on his attack. Didn't he hit me for 12, like, just a moment ago? In a previous battle? Goldman sacks? No, but sacks of gold. PSI. And here is one right now. Oh my gosh. The timing was very nice. This guy was whooping me like 2 levels ago, and now I excellent moved him for 61. Bang! Nearly 200 gold from that guy. Yeah, that's why you farm around down here. David Johnson, this is Dragon Warrior. It was called Dragon Quest in Japan. And now the series is called Dragon Quest all over. Had this nickname since 2010. It's a pretty good one. Captain Red. I guess you just, like... This guy crumbles into pieces and you take him with you. When you defeat him. That's how you get all this gold. Yo, Gary P2 with the cool $4. Hey, and a coffee super sticker? Yeah, man, I'm like yawning. And I think it's because I'm having a weird, like, a little bit of trouble breathing. Maybe it's the way I'm seated? I don't know. But this has been happening to me, like, once every 3 months for the past 10 years. Maybe it's part of, like, my asthma? I used to have asthma as a kid. Gary P2, how are you? Ryan K. Wario's Woods on NES is underrated, IMO. Ray the Cat? My family played the one on Super Nintendo. Never got into the NES one. But it was a fun time. I was too colorblind to play it, though. You should probably breathe more than once every 3 months. Sean? It's hard without you. Yo, put the R's in the chat for Sean R. He's the reason I'm playing this game. And he's my reason for reason. The step to my groove. You know this song. You know this song. Fellow colorblind, did not know that. Sonic Goalie? Yeah, something like 1 in 8 men are colorblind. Something around that. Karma, there is sleep apnea. Get tested. I don't feel like I have trouble breathing when I'm sleeping. I know all. Aladdin WWE? Okay, thanks. If I have any questions, I'll ask you. Is that okay? Alright, we got 5,000 gold. It's actually not going that slowly. RRR. Hell yeah. That stands for Rock and Roll Racing, which is an awesome SNES game. Yeah, Gary P2, Wario's Woods was a fun one. I have a question. How? Yo, Lexi Wolf, what's going on? I know I said I'd play Lufia, but I wasn't quite feeling it today. I'll get to it tomorrow. Shining Force 1 and 2 are fun ones. Yeah, CPT Red. So I streamed those a long time ago with my friend Mega Harv. And what we did was a thing called, that we like to call the Tag Team Live Stream, Lean Donut. So basically the way it worked was I started Shining Force 1, and I streamed it for 1 hour. Then at the end of the hour, I saved a save state and I sent it to my YouTube friend named Megaharv. So he loaded up my save state and streamed for an hour from where I left off. Then at the end of his hour, he saved another save state and sent it back to me so that I could pick up from where he left off. The catch, though, is we weren't allowed to watch each other's streams. So you can't tell if you're not breathing when you're sleeping, but the few times that you can tell is, do you ever dream that you're running often? Ingvi, occasionally. Interesting. I guess I haven't considered this. Play-Doh maker? I smacked the gold golem. Ton of nostalgia for Shining Force 2, but never got far in SF1. I think I preferred the first one. Barely watch TV or movies, but I'll be watching KarmaJolt and Megaharv any chance I get. Yo, Gary P2. Someday I'm gonna go visit that guy, and we will, play Soul Calibur 2. 7 Cube 3. Nice. Be positive. Yeah, I have to get tested for sleep apnea. Am I sleeping right now? No, my MP is too low to sleep. By the way, love you, Karma. Yo, be positive. Love you too. Thank you. Or a dream of you falling. Don't really have those often. Except I'm falling for you. A little. You know, this is gonna be weird, but I'm gonna stand. Here we go. Much better. Yeah, I can breathe now. I don't think I've ever done this. We're standing for the stream. This is a different kind of energy. I can't read the chat from this far away now. Good night, everyone. Just finished a Shining Force challenge run. Picked 11 characters at random and could only use them. I got Yogurt and Adam, too. Which one was Adam? I remember Yogurt. The goat. Good evening, Kid Ray. How are you? Tiny Cat bids you good evening as well. Look at that mustache. Look at that mustache. Favorite character in a tactics RPG? Tell me. Alright, we got 8 tricep extensions to go. Like it says in the chat, if we get any money, oh my god, right on cue. Ingv659, am I getting your name right? I love Dragon Quest. I played the Dragon Warrior, played Dragon Warrior Monsters on Game Boy. Love that game. Yo, we streamed that recently. Hey, everyone put a big old V in the chat for Ingv, or is it Young Vi? Yo, we got 20 bucks, everybody. I was just about to say, if we get any donations, we're doing tricep extensions today, and it's double reps day, so I'm adding 40. But also, I said that if I get $10 or more, we return. Yo, Crispy Chickens, welcome in. Am I about to get raided, or are you just here on your own? Hey, thank you so much. If you struggle breathing seated, it's likely a posture issue. I have terrible seating posture and sometimes feel like my lungs are having to lift my whole body just to breathe. Ingv Malmsteen? Wait, I don't know who that is. Yo, Crispy Chickens with the getting the reference. That's crazy. Howdy, just me. Hey, welcome in. Oh, Lexi, I see you. Hold on. Karma, you are part of the generation that has recorded music to an audio cassette. For sure. Then burned music to a CD, loaded music to an MP3 player, and finally streamed it to a phone. That last one, only with YouTube, though. Lexi Wolf? Yeah, done all of those. Yo, V, thank you so much. I abbreviated your name. But yeah, just because I said we get $10 or more, we return to Tentacle Castle. When my friend Sean R. first introduced me to this game, the way he pronounced Tantagel Castle was more like Tentacle Castle. And I was like, I really thought it was Tentacle Castle, because of the way he pronounced it. And then I read it and I was like, oh, he's just pronouncing it the way they say it. If you say Tantagel, that's how you know. That's how they know that you're not from around there. We say Tentacle. Zoe the Lumarock trainer. How's training? Would you play video games if your fingers and toes switch places? Toe hands or finger feet? Sorry, how would you play? Toe hands or finger feet? I don't know, whichever one's easier, Ryan K. I have to imagine that I'd still maintain most of the dexterity with my hands. And my feet would be, even though I have like fingers down there and opposable thumbs down there, I'd still be very clumsy with it. So probably the toe hands. Unless it's DDR, Play-Doh Maker, I see you. 10 tickles. Gary P2. We all know the joke. So, to address the thing about, like, breathing while I'm seated, this only happens to me, like, every so often, right? But I definitely remember it happening to me, like, back in my old apartment, when I was streaming, like, Stardew Valley or something. You can use your fingertips, but you have to tiptoe. Lexi Wolf? Here's a wolf! Oh my gosh! Have you ever streamed Star Tropics? Yes, as a matter of fact, Baldur's Night. Another game that reminds me of my friend Sean R. We streamed it together, as a matter of fact. He showed up in the chat earlier, but my guy Sean R. has been a big part of this channel for a really long time, and an IRL friend of mine since like 1996. So the last time he came to visit, we streamed all the way through Star Tropics 2, because the previous time he visited, we strum all the way through Star Tropics 1. On an actual NES as well, or an actual NES cartridge, I should say. Very fun answers. Ryan K, you're very fun. Got him. Bringing up Backyard Baseball. Haven't seen anyone discuss that game in a hot minute. Sonic Gully, that's weird, because, like, a couple of my friends brought that up the other day. Like, separate conversations. James the Cat Boy, how are you? Using the infinite money trick, I wonder how long it would take to earn 17,000 GP for Magic Armor plus Flame Sword. Then the Silver Shield is like 20,000 gold, right? But then it gets to the point later in the game where, like, you're not even quite close to maximum level, and you've had maximum gold and nothing to spend it on for so long. So in other words, gold becomes worthless to you long before experience does. Gonna have to go find it and check it out. Baldur's Night? Thanks for showing up. I think I missed the infinite money trick. Buy something and resell it? Something with the lottery, right? Oh, Play-Doh Maker, no. That's in Dragon Warrior 2. And that is, yeah, that's a very reliable way to farm money. In Dragon Warrior 2 is, like, you go to the town of Leftwyn, which is, like, the very first town that you can get to, just to the west of the starting town. and you spend all your money on antidote herbs. And every time you buy anything from the shop there, there's a 1 in 6 chance that the guy will give you a complimentary lottery ticket. So if you don't get any lottery tickets, you just sell back the antidote herbs that you bought for 8 gold, but you sell them back for 6 gold. So you make most of your money back. You make most of your money back so you can try it again if it doesn't work. But if you do get a lottery ticket, you sell him the lottery ticket right back to him for like 55 bucks. And then you can keep doing that over and over, and it's a semi-slow but very reliable way to get money. I got 2 Zod runes last night in D2 from a chest. No frickin' way, Lexi Wolf. The chances of that would be... Even if they were 2 separate chests and you were playing for like 24 straight hours, chances of that are like 1 in a trillion. Unless you're playing a mod. That was just super crazy. A mod that gives you the Zods. For those who don't know, if you never played Diablo 2, a lot of the runes in that game are very rare, and the Zod rune is the highest level rune. It's the rarest one, even if it's not the most valuable one. 1 in several 100,000. Simon D, it's less than that. It's like 1 in 5 million at least. It's rare enough that I've been playing Diablo 2 for over 20 years and I've never seen a Zod rune. Cosmic Slop Man. Lexi Wolf, you trolling? I want to say Silver Shield is around 5 to 10k. Oh, I thought it was like 19k for some reason. Karma Soup, I was about to ask if you play Pokemon on this channel and then remembered you have a Totodile and Mudkip emoji. I'm so stupid. No. Forgetting is different from being stupid. But yeah, look at all the Pokemon. Me? No, never ever. Alright, Lexi Wolf. Do you swear on the wolf emoji? This game should be like monotonous and boring because it's so repetitive, but like for some reason I just don't get bored of this. The palette swaps are great. Yeah, like the Wolf Lord over the wolf. I want to say it's around 8 grand. You could be right, Simon D. Either way, we're getting the magic armor first, which is not a defensive upgrade. But it does heal you as you walk. Mega Harvest playing Golden Sun. Well, I'm trying to fight Gold Mans, Trico. And Korn, welcome. How are you? I'm trying to get me an armor upgrade here. An KarmaJolt. Speaking of arms, let's do these 48 tricep presses after this Gold Man. Man, my transitions are so good. I'm always like, speaking of dumb joke. Gold Man from the thumbnail. Yeah, I drew the golem. I guess the Gold Man comes before the golem. Like he's a member of the golem the golem family. Wolfette plays. But for some reason I just like forgot. You don't actually see the golem is a boss. That is a unique monster. That I think you fight only once. Or maybe you can repeatedly fight him. But he's always in the same spot. Oh, you're playing this game. Just beat the second one yesterday. Hey, Wolfette. Did you see any of my stream when we played Dragon Warrior 2? Because we streamed the second game probably the beginning of this year. I would join you. Currently, I'm doing DoorDash. Corn, you working? Hey. Make that money, baby. All right, let's do some reps here. Shoutouts to my guy Ingv. I really hope I'm pronouncing that right, but someone will correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe, I don't know. All right, we're doing 48 reps here. Golem is weak to sleep. Spawns only once. I see you, Wolfette. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 2 extra, because why not? Hey, thank you so much, everybody. Yes, sir. My dad has that same dumbbell, I swear. Wolfette? Yeah, no, we share. Ugh. And I also bet he dropped his controller the same way. Chick-fil-A is overrated. It has certain questionable social positions. I agree with both of those, Simon D. I don't know why people love Chick-fil-A so much. I tried it once a long time ago, and I'm like, it's almost as good as Popeyes. You know what? We're counting it. Let's do, we did 56. Would be down to deliver, but by the time I get to you, I'd probably be freezing cold. Corin, what are you talking about? You coming from Alaska or something? Please be careful. Low weight, high reps is how I tore my rotator cuff. Yo, Trave? Okay, thank you for the warning. I will be careful. I never overdo it on stream. Like, sometimes if, like... Look, I can't stop you guys from being generous. This community is so nice to me. So sometimes you'll see the reps counter get, like... It's been over 1,000 before. But I never do 1,000 reps of the same exercise, obviously, you know? Bearcat Gamer. Yeah, so we were doing tricep extensions. That's what the reps counter is for. And it's just a gimmick that I do on the channel where, you know, I have a lot of very nice and generous people come in. For example, my guy V earlier donated 20 bucks. Today we're doing double reps. So I added 40 to the 2-go counter for that. But yeah, it's pretty much always been... Not always. For like the past 2 years, it's been... If I get any donations, I do some sort of exercise. Today it happens to be triceps. Oh, the food would be freezing cold. Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm like, where are you coming from? They became less toxic, Wolfette? I didn't realize that. Yo, Zoe Moonfang, another Zoe. So when do you do the 2-go reps? Zoe, usually I do them when I get to like sometimes when I just get to a good stopping point in the game, I'll do them. If I'm playing an RPG and my character gains any sort of strength, though, that's usually my excuse to gain some strength myself. Ingve. Okay, thank you, Crispy Chickens. California. Yeah, corn? You know, though, I live in the great state of Maine, and I don't know if you know this about Maine, but we have air fryers and ovens and microwaves. 2-go reps are probably for cutscenes. Oh, sometimes, yeah. I've definitely done some of the reps during the credits of games we've beaten. Deep Ray G, I hope I am your main Jolt. I might be the second most famous Graham in Maine. Playing Alphadia 1 and 2. Anyone ever played that? No, I don't know it. Cosmic Slopman. Air fryers are a blessing. They really are as good as people say. Also, the strength timing is... Yeah, strength level up timing is perfect. Some RPGs, it would be annoying because in some RPGs like Mother or Pokemon, you literally gain strength every level. Well, Wolfette, like, I mean, okay, I don't do it like every time if I'm playing a game that has like 10 characters in the party. But I'll say this, I never go too hard. There have been a couple times where I like feel it in the morning, but like in a good way, you know? I have a toaster oven that works as an air fryer. Good for croutons, but not very good for mozzarella sticks. Or croutons at all. Hold on, let me process that. I have a toaster oven that works as an air fryer. Good for croutons, but not very good for mozzarella sticks or croutons at all. Wolfette, oh my god, I love that. Xerxes, hope all is well. You know, I'm doing much better. Thank you. Recently seen a recipe for an air fryer crab rangoon burrito. Gimme that, Bearcat Gamer. Don't go too hard in the paints. Thank you, Cosmic Slot Man. No, on streams where people have been like crazy generous, I've even resorted to doing cat pet reps like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, good set. Tiny Cat, you must be exhausted. Playing first Octopath Traveler, but would rather play Dragon Quest. Keep up the good work, Karma. I'll tell my friends you're great. Yo. My D&V. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, Crispy, that's a crowd favorite. I miss my kitty, says Baldur's Night. Tell me about it. Tell me about Kitty. Tiny Cat way of life. Yeah, I should make a Tiny Cat emoji. Cat pet reps, really cute. Only other time I've heard of reps involving a cat as a guy who benched his chonker of a Maine Coon. I want to say Pippin might be part Maine Coon because of how much she's a chonker. That's great. Could feel the purrs. Yeah, it's kind of like Feel the Burn, but different. Experience increased. That's how he says it in the game. Does your cat play fetch? My cat Pippin sort of does. She used to do a thing where... Okay, so like... I used to use a certain brand of saline solution for my eyes that like... would have like a little plastic ring around the bottle. It was just a little plastic ring that I would throw in the recycling. But sometimes I'd miss, and she would grab it and play with it. She would take one of those to me while I was in the bathtub, and she wanted me to throw it out of the bathroom so that she could chase it, grab it again, and she'd actually drop it into the tub. So that's how she would play fetch. Why did you name the hero Foist? Zoe Moonfang, great question. Yeah, so, an IRL friend of mine named Sean R. introduced me to the Dragon Warrior series when we were in elementary school together. And it was his birthday on the 7th, so I started playing this game in honor of his birthday. And the reason I named my character Foist is because he used to show up first in the chat, and that would be the thing that he would put in the chat every time. Foist. Like, he did that for every one of my streams for, like, 2 years straight or something. So, big ol' shout out to Sean R. He was here a second ago. Foist upon by your own petard. Yes, Zachary. When you done goof and drop the grenade at your feet. Yeah, someone was trying to explain that, hoisted by your own petard essentially is a phrase that I think Shakespeare coined. And it basically, like, literally means, like, you're holding yourself up with your own noose, right? Like on a hangman's noose. So it's like you're giving yourself a boost by the neck and killing yourself. The meaning of the phrase is kind of like, I was foiled by my own attempts, or I was, you know, the plan was botched by my own devices. I messed myself up. But I saw, like, some gamers trying to argue that Shakespeare actually coming up with that phrase was, like, the first known instance of someone theorizing about damage boosting. Sin Sacrifice, how are you? I done goofed. Yeah, but literally, if you can pull yourself up by your own rope around your neck, you're damage boosting. Kind of like how in Halo 2 speedruns, they'll throw grenades at the ground, then jump to get a boost vertically. It's from A Midsummer Night's Dream or Othello, I think, to Simon D. I'm really not all that familiar with Shakespeare, with Willie Shakes. That was Hamlet, right? I think it was Romeo and Juliet. No, it might have been The Tempest. Oh, or maybe Macbeth. Used to damage boost in Quake 2 to get on top of the level. What's a game that I've damage boosted in? Castlevania. There's actually a couple that will save you a lot of time in a speedrun. It means to fall into your own trap or be harmed by the very scheme you devised to hurt someone else. Yeah. It's the equivalent of poetic justice or karma when an ill-intentioned plan backfires. Thank you, Darth Nerd. Willie Shakes? Why wouldn't he Shakes? Yeah. Hargon would easily solo the Dragon Lord. He's way more powerful. I just played both games this year, and Dragon Lord was an absolute joke. Wolfette plays. Dragon Lord was meant to be a final boss for a solo character. Hargon was meant to be powerful enough that you'd have trouble with a 3-on-1 against him. So yeah, I can see that. I think they're friends though, right? Oh yeah, Castlevania 1 damage boosts are practically required in high score runs. Wait, high score runs? If you don't want to die to hard segments over and over again. I see you. Unreal Tournament has a special purple shield. You have to damage boost to the top of the boat map to get with a rocket launcher. Sin Sacrifice? Never played an Unreal game. Yeah, Hargon does have heal all, too. He's got a full heal spell. Just got home from work. I'm an Amazon driver now. Yo, Sin Sacrifice? I hope you unionize. Do you like it? Zoma listening in. Am I a joke to you? Simon D? Yeah. Nah, he ain't. That's actually a pretty tough battle against Zoma in DQ3. Played high score runs in the NES versions of Castlevania. In the NES versions and Castlevania Versus, I'm sorry. I'm very rusty at it though. My record was getting like right before Dracula, but with a ton more points than my bro. We streamed through Castlevania for Halloween last year. And I was yet again surprised at how well I was able to beat it. Okay, Karma Soup, I'm gonna go because I need to make ASMR to make revenue, to make money, to make my landlord mad. Wait, Ray the cat. Hey, everyone put a cat in the chat. Appreciate you. Sidub, how are you? Your Yo Karma was translated to Yo Winter. Interesting. Zoma's at the end of DQ3. Yes. Hargon was a servant of the Dragon Queen. Kinda went nuts after she sacrificed herself for the heroes. Is that the story? Darth Nerd? Wishing you the best, my friend. Yo, Sidub, I think I'll get there. I think I'll get it. We can achieve the best, everyone. Oh, hey, we got 8,000. We have almost 9,000 gold. We only needed 7,700, I think, to get this magic armor upgrade. So yesterday, YouTube put me in Mega Harv stream right after KJ's ended. And who's there but KJ? I was Wahoo Luigi. I usually hang out in his stream for like 20 minutes before I go to bed. Brian W., how are you? Someone beat DQ3 with no vocations or items. Look pretty rough. Haven't seen much of the game. No extra party members, just a solo character? Is that your decompress? I guess kinda. Like, I also just want to show him some support. But then often I'm doing a couple chores before I go to bed, and I have to have something on the... I have to have something on. Tiny Cat? It's a good thing that you're in front of the monitor again. Over here. Tiny Cat. Okay, so... Right? Tiny Cat, oh my gosh. You should check out KarmaJolt, he's great. Hey, thanks Wahoo Luigi. Common cat disruption. So right now, I have a cat in front of the monitor, but I also have the half-plate armor. Sorry, I have the full-plate armor. And we're gonna upgrade our armor here at this armor shop to the magic armor. So, let's spend way too much money on something that isn't even a defensive upgrade. So you saw earlier that my defense was... Actually, I don't remember what it was. It was 69. No, it was 56. And it still is 56. So you might be thinking, okay, well, what is the point of the magic armor then? Well, if you watch my HP, it was at 37, but after I walk around for a little bit, it is now at 40. So the magic armor actually heals you as you walk. So let's try to get the exact number here. So let's wait until we're at 43. We're at 43 HP. How many steps does it take to get us to 44? 1, 2, 3. I look like the townsfolk. 4. 4 steps. Tiny Cat, you figured out what the magic armor does. So yeah, when I was younger, I like could not figure out what the point of the magic armor was until way later I finally noticed, like, oh, my HP is increasing. Twin, I need you to brag on me too. Scroll up. Yo, Raycat, hold up. Before I go, I need to brag on myself because I got PR on my Castlevania Portrait of Ruin Richter mode speedrunning. Tell me about it, Raycat. Full plate? Yeah, Wolfette? Love me a full plate. Sounds like me at the sushi buffet. Wolfette? We were actually playing Werewolf on NES last night, and I got whooped by it. I normally skip the magic armor and just get Erdrick's armor. Same, Darth Nerd, but I decided I would get every piece of equipment on this playthrough. KarmaJolt, how are you? Excellent move, he ain't dodging. Tiny Cat. So every 4 steps it heals 1 HP. Every 2 steps it heals. Probably the only way no spells or this game would be possible. Yeah, I wonder if that's possible. Even at max level, like, you need the heal more spell to beat the final boss, aka the Foss, right? Found the next Seer challenge. Yeah, no, I know that guy. His style of humor is a little too edgy, and I'm gonna say curses and stuff like that. Like, he has a lot of shock value humor, which is fine. But his videos are cool. Yeah, Darth Nerd, we started with a stick. I got the stick, did a couple battles with it, and then got the club. Goldman only gives you 6 experience, which is weird. But I get it. He gives you a ton of gold, and that's worth it. Commentary tends to be very heavy-handed, but I respect the struggle. Yeah, talking to this guy, Seer, who, he does challenges like, can I beat Super Mario RPG without leveling or using any items? A lot of stuff like that. Solo thief only challenge for FF1. Shock humor doesn't work very well on me. I grew up on the early internet. I'd rather you say something clever. Yeah, Xerxes, I remember being in 8th grade and thinking like, okay, like it was funny for like a week, but I'm already over it. He's a gold man, not an XP man. Ray the Cat? That's a good point. Oh, he healed himself. It's weird that undead enemies in this game can use healing magic. That usually hurts them in other games. Got the bamboo stick and clothes. Went to level 5 and did the infinite gold trick. Yeah, no, it's not worth it to get either of those, Simon D. But I just wanted to. Like, it's better to start with the club and no armor. And then just go straight for the broadsword. Or the, copper sword, I guess. Malcolm R., how are you? We're not quite at level 13, but once we get to level 13, we can learn the return spell. Even in the manual, they say just skip the stick. Darth Nerd? I had to do it for all the puppies in the chat. I did it to be cheap. It actually costs you extra, though, Simon D. Time, I guess I should say. Like, you can get to the faster upgrades if you start with a better weapon. Doing great. Out of work early. Hell yeah. Hope everyone is well today. Malcolm R., we had a very happy 6-9 yesterday. Thanks for, dang. People were super generous. We did 226.69 reps yesterday. Simon Diamond, I'm surprised that didn't get translated. Because J-U-S, juice, is juice in French. Nice, says Rogue Effect. Hey, Rogue, thank you so much for the generosity yesterday. Put the coffees in the chat from my friend Rogue Effect, a.k.a. Get Your Coffee. Me realizing I can buy, excuse me, 69 Phoenix Downs to kill everything in the FF6 sealed gate. It's actually more of a sea lion gate. You gotta look at the ears. Hey, thanks for the coffees. Translate this, says Darth Nerd. Okay. Cafe. Zachary, that didn't get translated either. Sheesh, it's gonna be a big gun summer. Malcolm R., I feel like I look pretty good. And I also feel pretty good. No, Simon D., I got you. I went the same route, just because I wanted to try it. But yeah, like, you can't argue that it's... Like, it's just more efficient to start with the club. Because you're one-shotting the slimes. Which means you don't need armor, you know? Lo siento. Zachary, that got translated. We did so well defeating that gold man. How much more experience do I need? The level ups are always the same amount. So I'm guessing I probably need to get to 6,000 experience. Nice flat number. 3, says Rogue Effect. It could be 3. Henry Jones Jr., welcome. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes. Early Goldman is a great place to abuse save states. He's sometimes vulnerable to sleep with a flute. Wait, no edit book reviews. I can put a Goldman to sleep with a flute? Let's try it. Foist blew the fairy's flute, if you know what I mean. Nothing happened. Okay. Oh, are you saying trying to get to Cantillon early with the fairy's flute? Fighting the golem, not the gold man, but the golem. A few months ago, I set my birth language as primary language in YouTube, thinking I'd get some videos that use it, because that's what Google said, and it never works. Gouda guy? I see you. You can blow my flute. Crispy chickens, that one didn't get translated, so it's weird how selective it is. Je suis la jeune fille. Bopped him. Bop and stop. Oh, he tried to stop spell me. It's an ocarina, too. Yes, the flute in A Link to the Past was definitely just an ocarina. I learned the Zelda flute sound on xylophone one time. Raycat? I used to be able to play the Axel F theme on the ocarina in Ocarina of Time. I should for sure make a short out of that. Should just relearn it. But like, if you didn't know, in Ocarina of Time for Zelda 64, if you're just playing the ocarina and you're not playing one of the actual songs, like the Song of Storms or one of the songs you actually learn, you can just play notes. Furthermore, you can increase or decrease the pitch of your note by holding up or down on the joystick, and you can even go up and down, I think, a half octave. Depending on whether you're holding Z or R, you can go up or down a half octave. Something like that. So, no edit. You're telling me this guy will fall asleep to the flute? I was under the impression that the gold man could not fall asleep to the flute. Sounds like a short, Darth Nerd. Dude, I saw some of your Mario Paint Composer compositions the other day. They were awesome. Yeah, my first ever YouTube videos. You could do that even on the old 64? Yes, Malcolmar. The Golem does. Yeah, I know that. Video games... Gajus? No edit, so... Maybe it works in the newer version, but... Or some other version that's not this. I'll try it 1 or 2 more times, just to make sure. But I don't think... Charles Gajus. Is that you? Welcome. Golem falls asleep, not gold, man. I mean, I'd believe it if it was like a, 1 in 256, Yeah, no, I have a sleep spell, no edit book reviews. And that works pretty well against the golem, but I don't need it. Oh, you were Charles G, yeah. Just changed my name on YouTube. Always watch your videos. Hey, welcome in. Chuck G. Welcome back. I will never ever recognize anyone by their avatar, so I know a lot of you don't expect me to do that. But my eyesight is so bad that, like, 9 times out of 10, I cannot tell what your little picture is. So if you change your name, and it, like, takes me a moment to process when you're like, I used to be this name, I'll be like, just, you know, just expect that it will take me a while for me to get there. But welcome back. Jason B, how are you? Hello, everyone. Great video. Hey, thanks. Ooh, look at that. We made it to level 13, everyone. Courage and wit have served thee well. Thou hast been promoted to the next level. Thy power increases by 4. Thy response speed increases by 8. I'm so quick with it. 7 HP, 5 MP. And we learned a new spell. Yeah, we can finally return on our own. Need to change my name in the Discord so I can stop signing things with MR. Malcolm R, what's your name in the Discord? Should I try to fight the dragon? Yeah, return takes you back to Tantagel. Chuck G, I've played this game so many times. It's basically the same as the Wings, aka the Wing of the Wyvern. I could get lucky and defeat the dragon. If we're, like, really lucky with a sleep spell, but, he hits like a truck. Well, he hits like a dragon, I should say. Like, he's a freaking dragon. That is to be expected. So let's return here. Talk to my friend, the king. Kage5287. Little picture of an Ella kid. Hell yeah. If thou art planning to take a rest, first see King Lorik. I think that green dragon has something like 80 HP. Yo, Simon D, I was diagnosed with 80 HP too. But yeah, high defense, 80 HP. Spits fire like my friend Enigma when he drops a rhyme. I could cheese it and just save the game. And if I die, I reset and I get that, you know, 2,700 gold back. Haven't gotten Eric's armor yet. Actually, wait, maybe I could do that. Yeah, I could totally do that now. I said I would get... Is there an armor between the magic armor and Erdrick's armor? I actually don't know. You pronounce it right instead of cage. Yeah, like Naruto, right? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, Darth Nerd says nope. I trust you. But I already had it looked up anyway, so... Okay, so the magic armor is the penultimate armor. But we can get an armor upgrade if we go to Hawksness. Which I haven't been to. Let's go to the West, everybody. Pokemon stands. Who wins a 1v1? Steven or Wallace? I forget who is who, Raycat. That's not cheating, just a tax return with extra steps. Okay. So remember, at the beginning of the game, how someone was like, the Dragon Warrior? It's been destroying cities. We have yet to see a destroyed city. Although, to be fair, maybe we have seen a destroyed city, but it was destroyed so hard that it was just sand. And it blended in with the desert, CJ. saying Steven easily. Well, it turns out there actually is a ruined city. We just have to go pretty far to the south. And I just happen to know where I'm going because I played this game a lot. Are you gonna get all the different endings? All both of them, Darth Nerd. I don't remember if we talked to the guy who says this. Actually, you know what? Let's go to Cantillon first, and then we'll go to Hawksness. So, here is an upcoming town. Oh, let's sleep this dude. This guy hits like a truck. Oh, never mind. He hit me for 4. I guess I am way more powerfuler now, so I can handle a wyvern. But earlier, this guy was hitting me for 17. I guess that was like 2 levels and 2 armors ago. Good gold for that. Got him. Okay. So, I know... Let's pop this guy here. Okay, so I know that this is the town of Hawksness. Not Hawk's Nest, but Hawksness, maybe is how it's pronounced. And oh boy, was it ransacked. Look, it was destroyed so hard by the Dragon Lord that there are green dragons here who we should definitely run away from. And there are poisonous swamps here. Now, I also know that if I go to this spot, to the right... Oh, I might get whooped here. Let's heal up. If I go to this spot to the right, you see those two swamp tiles that have a square with 2 trees on it? It's 2 swamp tiles, then to the right of it there are 2 trees. If I search there, I find Erdrick's armor, which I could maybe do now. But, like, I kind of want to find out how you're supposed to know that first. I think somebody in the town of Cantillon maybe tells you about it. Yo, a knight draws near? Dude doesn't even have a sword. He's gonna stop my spell. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so Simon D, I don't think I'm strong enough to beat that, I should have also mentioned that on that tile is a boss battle against an Axe Knight, which I might not be able to win. I just straight up might need to level more, because enemies around here are kicking my butt. Yeah, a Wraith Knight? He's got a bone sword or something. 18 damage. Oh, and he dodged. Yeah, we run. But the knight attacks first in that spot? Not always. Crispy Chickens, does he always attack first? I don't think so. Am I wrong? Let's return. Feist's coming was foretold. By a bunch of stuff, actually. Dragon Quest Builders has the best bosses because what do you mean one of the bosses is a giant wyvern? Hell yeah, Raycat. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yeah, he appears there before you can search the spot. Right, no, I thought what you meant was he got the first strike. Yeah, no, he's an axe cop. Simon D. One day, a cop found the perfect fireman's axe. That was the day he became Axe Cop. I need a partner now. That's how it goes. I'm avoiding a video about the death of a YouTuber I liked. And I should just get on with it. Rip Simu? Xerxes, tell me about him. Oh no. Where am I going? At this point, I don't know what to do aside from level up more. Should I just try to get Erdrick's armor? Just try to go for it? Nah, I'll probably get whooped by that Axe Knight. That green... I didn't know green dragons could spawn in Hawksness. Hawksness. Hawk's Nest? So that was scary. Oh man, I forgot about Axe Cop. No edit book reviews. I used to have a Axe Cop t-shirt. You could always save state the battle. Simon D? Not when I'm... Whoops. Not when I'm playing on one of these. I was so close to accidentally hitting the power button there. That would have sucked. You know what? I want to try it. Let's just go for it. I did just save the game, right? Rip Simu. I play Magic, but I always enjoyed when he would come play. He seemed like a great pillar of the community. Was he a Magic the Gathering guy? What console is that? Oh yeah, Vapor Snake. Thank you for asking. It's a machine called the AVS, and it was made by a company called Retro USB that sadly folded a couple months ago. But man, is it a good little machine, and like, it that's not the word I want. It, a lot of these, NES clones, I guess is what they're called. A lot of them play cartridges just fine, but you'll notice that the sound is like a little bit different from the original, or the colors are just a little bit off. This one is like, as far as I can tell, perfect, but that's coming from a guy who's colorblind. Yu-Gi-Oh! Says Malcolm R. I see. I used to use save states and found that your damage can randomly change drastically with each round. Yeah, shoutouts to the RNG, Crispy Chickens. He was a Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy, but he crossed over with a couple of dudes into the Hearthstone and MTG. Oh, Xerxes. Should I look him up? Surprised Hawksness was never a town in Dragon Quest Builders because all the towns in it are towns that the Dragon Lord destroyed. It's the DQ1 bad ending timeline. Raycat, and it doesn't have Hawksness in it? It doesn't have, like, the one that's in the game? Ooh, a green dragon draws near. Let's get lucky with the sleep spell. Alright, good start. Good start. Good start. Hit him for 17. Alright, he finally woke up. Hit me for 14. I think he can do a fire breath for maybe like 20. But damn, did we get the golden RNG there. Yo, he was asleep for like 27 turns or something. That ghost ran away because he was like, whoa, you just beat the dragon. So to speak. And I mean that literally. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, hey, welcome to my apartment. Do you want to meet my pet dragon? Nothing.
Thou art brave indeed to rescue me, Foist. I am Gwaelin, daughter of Lorik.
Oh, it's Gwaelin, not Gwendolyn. Forgot.
Wilt thou take me to the castle?
Princess Gwaelin embraces thee. Oh, that's adorable. She's like, yeah, I've been stuck in a dark room with no food or water for 3 days. Can you carry me? Alright, but we're gonna fight a ghost. Yo, look at this sprite here. I'm gonna spin her around a bunch. Girls love that. When they jump into your arms, spin them around. Faster and faster and faster, then release them into the bomb and be like, so long, gay Bowser. Alright, girl, why didn't you just do this? Zachary, we saved the princess. She's like,
oh my god, I forgot. I could have just used the spells the whole time.
Vapor Snake has been a member for 11 months, saying, I love this game, but sometimes the quests can drag on. Oh my god. Everyone put a drag on in the chat. I'm not quite ready to give up the princess. Let's go questing. Foist, have some MP. Sorry, had to charge my phone. Wolfette, no reason to apologize. Thanks for being here. Alright, let's fight some more dragons and stuff. How's the grinding going? Well, now we have 2 party members, so this should be easier. She's like level 1, so if I fight 1, like Wolf Lord, she levels up 3 times. Sci-Fi Scion, how are you? Thank you, Rogue Effect, for the dragons. You don't have to give her up unless you want to save the game. Yeah, exactly, Darth Nerd. There's a wasp nest outside my house. It makes me glad real life doesn't use random encounters, too, that force me into a turn-based battle. I would miss every frickin' attack, I swear. Yeah, no, Wolfette, that's one you run from. Oh, Raycat, hold on, I missed it. Thank you. All that it has in order is Cantlin, Remoldar, Cole, Galenholm, and Tantagel. Oh, Garenham! They call it Galenholm? Neat. That's still kind of dumb that they don't give you Hawk's Nests. How do you even attack a swarm of wasps? Xerxes? Poison or fire? Hey, howdy, hey, neighbors. Yo, Elvis Press Play, welcome in. Simon D has been a member for 26 months. Erdrick be like, my liege, my back hurts from carrying your daughter and your kingdom. Yo, put the diamonds in the chat for Simon D, and also put a snake in the chat for Vapor Snake. Yo, Vapor Snake, almost a year. Simon D, almost a decade. Tiny Cat, almost fell asleep. All right, I'm bringing you home.
Wait a minute, why are we going back?
Diamond Snake. My favorite Balatro hand. What? Love that you're playing the old school one. Yeah, Elvis? Like, this machine that I'm talking about, this AVS here, it's so good. So, like, I just want to play all my old cartridges, you know? Tiny Cat, quit chomping the webcam. Let go of the webcam. He grabbed onto the cord. Shoot, I forgot what I was doing. Alright, here we are. Tiny Cat, you a pest. Diamond Snake sounds like an MGS protagonist. Or a villain. You're right. Sci-Fi Scion. Yeah, I was just holding a lady and I crit that scorpion or whatever it was. You're a gift, my love, but I feel like returning you back to the store. Goldman also implies the existence of a silver and platinum man, when you think about it. Wolfette? You could say the same about any element on the periodic table. Argon Man. Zinc Man. Francium Man. You knew I was gonna say Francium Man. Tungsten Man. Triangle Man. Boron Man. Let's keep it going. Let's name some more elements. Flute could have been a mistranslation. Person man, person man. Yo, crispy chickens. Particle Man? Uh-huh. Yes, Arsenic Man. Helium Man. Real easy to run away from him, because he basically floats away from you. Name the band. Oh, I know it. Crispy Chickens. My son loves them. Soup, Karma. Soup Man. Universe Man, Universe Man. Yo, who else learned about that song from Tiny Toons? When they did that, like, fake SNL episode. An SNL parody. Size of the entire universe, man. Unobtainium Man. What about Upsidaisium Man? Yeah, that's the coolest thing in Ocarina of Time. You can even adjust the vibrato, too. There are even new functions to mess with the ocarina in OOT 3D. The developers didn't skimp on that part. Yeah, that you can just, like, play it. You can just play a musical instrument. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Yeah, shout out to Tiny Toons. They might be giants. Here comes the 1, 2, 3s. They also do that song that's like... Oh no, no, I never go to work. Laurentium Man, says Tony 2 times. Yo, that's a great name. Put a 2 in the chat for Tony 2 times. Because that's how many Super Bowls this man's won. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ. If they remove bomb hovering from OOT Remake, I'm Rito. Rito? Returning it tomorrow, Ocarina. I'm raging in the ocean. I am rating it 1 star. Rito are the bird people in Wind Waker and Breath of the... And Batwa. Batwa? Balancing on the water. Wait, hold on. If they remove bomb hovering from OOT Remake, I'm Rito. If they remove bomb hovering, you are a bird person, is what you're saying, Rogue Effect. Okay, ain't gotta explain that, yeah. Rivali's Gale is ready. Yeah, but so are bombs. Oh my gosh, you can 360. Let's 360 no-scope this next encounter. Birds aren't real. Yeah, no, we're talking about in Zelda, Tony 2 times. Are you gonna take the princess to fight the Dragon Lord? Probably not, because I do plan on saving the game at some point, which means I gotta bring Princess Gwaelin back to her chair. Have an unpopular opinion about 3D Zelda games that I don't care for them. Elvis, that's fine. I like the handheld ones a lot. Save states. Raycat, but I'm on a cartridge. Remember to rest the Nintendo. I will. Bill Mozart. Tiny Cat's still here. Oh my gosh, Tiny Cat. Oh, he's getting the scritches. I'll show you in a second. Tiny Cat. He looks insane from that angle. Tiny Cat played a game. Good boy. Oh, he is getting up to leave now. Miss. No damage hath been scored. Evil Kitty villain montage. Simon D. I'll catch him doing some mischief. I've had two cats. Nugget, he passed, and Solo. He's alive, but he's mean. Ray the cat, oh no! What time is it? It's almost 9:30, huh? Alright, I can stream for a little bit longer. 69 gold, hell yeah. Put the 6 9s in the chat. Thanks for making me do a lot of work. Last night? That was last night, huh? God, I'm so tired that, I'm just, not remembering. Time is weird. Thank you, Simon D. Thank you, B Positive. Joseph, Joseph, Joseph. In Gintama anime, while playing a DQ game, they were in a battle but had no weapons. An old man with them was in the item list, so they used him as a weapon. I wonder if the princess is used as a weapon. What are you talking about? I have to try this. Yeah, is she in my inventory? I just put her in my pocket while I'm fighting. That cannot be used in battle. What about this? Staff of Rain cannot be used in battle. Foist adjusted the position of the fighter's ring, which I don't think does anything, by the way. David Johnson, I see you with your memes. Zachary? You behave, oh my gosh. It's so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma. Who is Steve Jobs? Time is a valuable thing. Watch it go by as the pendulum swings. As the penguin swings. Robbie B, I set you up perfectly for that. Watson, what's going on? 250K? Yeah, I mean, if you want to donate, go for it. Wait, what did we talk about 250K? My dad died last year when my family couldn't remember his blood type for a transfusion. As he was fading away, he kept insisting for us to be positive, but it's really hard without him. No, Zachary, that's the joke, though. Is that the expected response is, what's ligma? But if you say, who's Steve Jobs, and then they still respond, ligma balls, then it's hilarious. I know. I guess I'm just so good of an actor that I had you fooled when I was like, who is Steve Jobs? I really don't know. Love that joke. Thanks for reading it. Sluty Bartfasts? You're welk. In the game's code, it is widely confirmed to be a bugged item that provides no statistical stat boosts. Its only true purpose is to trigger unique dialogue from one NPC in Remolder. Yeah, wait, let's go talk to that guy. Yeah, Darth Nerd, someone a few streams ago was saying that the developers confirmed that it was just a do-nothing item. That it was a red herring that served no purpose, and they gave it no function on purpose. Yeah, Straw Hat Brian, he was kind of a D-bag. Planned obsolescence. Let's put it in all of our products. God only knows how you are meant to find all these items without a guide. Wolfette plays, like, talk to everyone in the towns. And they usually tell you something. The Fighter's Ring in particular, though, it's a cave that you stumble upon. And you're like, ooh, I wonder what's in this big old cave. And, like, that one you're supposed to just explore every corner of that cave, which, like, a lot of people did, you know? But, for example, the fairy flute in Cole, someone tells you... In fact, I think it's this guy down here in this hotel room. He tells you go 4 steps south of the baths in Cole. You are Foist. It has been a long time since we last met. Okay, I'm pretty sure the only thing that the Fighter's Ring does in this game is it makes this guy's dialogue different when you talk to him. Is that a wedding ring? Actually, no. It's, a princess. Thou seems too young to be married. What? This is my bride right here, dude. Too young. I'm 40. And I'm level 13. Okay, maybe that's what he means. Calling a dungeon a hotel room is hysterical. Sluty Bartfast? I've had hotels call it that before. Nicholas M.W., how are you? Glad I caught this KarmaJolt stream. Hey, welcome in. Yep, most of the original accessories don't work in the original DQ1. Hold on, I don't want to say that Wolfette plays, because the dragon scale works. If you stay at an inn with Gwaylin, do they charge you double? Simon D, that would be a funny detail, but I doubt it. Because they don't consider women to be people in this universe. Nah, it's still 55. It's sexist, but I'll take the discount. Karma, people are stupid. Never underestimate the power of stupid. Oh, I know, be positive. I've lived on the internet for years now. I live in America, also. 2 of the dumbest places. Ray the Cat? Soup is great. Wow, I just got a delivery. Elvis Press Play, what is it? Is it soup? Alright. Alright. Oh, just 100 more of those and we'll level up. Vapor Snake, I see you. David G, like, honestly, I bet she's down for it. Like, she was trapped in, like, a murky dungeon for so long that she's like, oh my god, a bed. Of course, that inn didn't actually seem to have any beds. Better get to bed. Night, guys. Yo, Crispy Chicken, speaking of beds. Hey, you go get you some sleep. Thank you so much. Put a chicken in the chat, everybody. For Crispy. Old man shampoo and laxatives, actually. I'm so very, very old. Elvis Presley? I get it. I stepped off the stairs wrong today and my back started hurting a lot. I'm like 40. And that's why stairs are the worst. As George Carlin once said, think of how dumb the average American is, then realize that half of them are dumber than that. Yes, no edit book reviews. It is... Like, I remember thinking... I had the privilege of going to college. And the college I went to... you know... If you took a sample of like 10 people from that college, those people are smarter than probably like 60% of Americans, period. And some of those people from that exact hypothetical sample that I'm talking about were so freaking stupid. Which is why I took over the group project. Sci-Fi Scion. But I remember, like, being in certain classes, like junior and senior level classes, thinking, like, this guy made it to junior and senior year? And this guy is a better student and smarter than, like, most of America. That said, I did meet a lot of very smart and cool people. Why are you carrying a hostage on the map? Yes, she's paying me for it. How are you? Murica, where morals and ethics are optional. And it's like... marketing execs and corporations have, like... destroyed our brains with content and AI slop, and we're wondering why, like, oh, this new generation of college students is bad at math. They can't do, you know, middle school level math. Yeah, whose fault is that? God, that princess is probably so bored. Rogue effect? That's why she got kidnapped. What did you study in college? No edit book reviews? I got a marketing degree that I really never used, but... no one would look at my resume until I had... a degree on it. So as soon as I got that degree, companies started reaching out to me and looking at my resume and having me in for interviews. Then I never, ever used any part of that education. I mean, I really didn't. They were supposed to learn it the way we did, on the streets from Mr. T. Yeah, but the thing is, Elvis Press Play, now the streets are just unsafe. I love George Carlin. Yeah, be positive. Never really was into George Carlin, but every now and then I see a clip and I'm like, that guy knew what was up. I probably still would. Still would, huh? Hate AI, but I'll always take some karma slop. Raycat, do we have slop on this channel? We have chill streams. Being educated is a very good thing. Yeah, no edit book reviews. Like, I'm not saying that I didn't learn anything in college. It just, it didn't end up being anything that I used in any of the jobs that I had. Who's Steve Jobs? Karma soup is slop, but like delicious slop, right? I am glad I went to college though, because it was a great time. Alright, let's beat like a couple more enemies, and then I should go to bed, everybody. Because I've been sleeping so poorly lately. Karma, ever heard of a Matter Daddy? Be positive? No. What's a matter, Daddy? He's my favorite stand-up comedian ever. No edit book reviews. There's a guy who's like getting some traction. His name is Benny Feldman, aka Feldfrog on Instagram. That dude, he's basically a one-liner comedian, but he is so funny. He's got Tourette's, and his delivery is incredible. My sleeping pills will kick in soon, and I'll remember none of this. Elvis Presley, you'll remember one of this. Karma Soup is the elixir of life. Elixir? He hardly knows her. Alright, everybody. I'm so sleepy. Let's return. I live in a college town, so I can use their stuff, but I never went to college. Bill Mozart? No, honestly, some of the best years of my life was when I attended UNO for nearly 2 years. But if I could go back, I would study something else. Karma Soup, I'm proud of you for returning that hostage. A word of advice, save thy money. Oh, brave foists. Wow, they just like they don't even recognize that I'm holding the princess. Forever shall I be grateful for the gift of my... Forever shall I be grateful for the gift of my daughter. Return to her home, Foist. Accept my thanks. Now, Gwaelin, come to my side. Gwaelin then whispers,
Wait a moment, please. I would give a present to Foist. Please accept my love, Foist. Even when we two are parted by great distances, I shall be with thee. Farewell, Foist. Wilt thou tell me now...
Wilt thou tell me now of thy deeds so they won't be forgotten? Yeah, recording them. Alright, everybody. Karma, I accidentally swiped up and Mega Harv was there. Hey, be positive, that guy's alright. I, though, am gonna go to bed. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a little bit of Dragon Warrior on the NES. Tomorrow, probably some Lufia, maybe a little bit of Skies of Arcadia, but until then, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends, I'm great. That accent the king has sounds familiar. Darth Nerd? Yeah, you know the king. He's been around.